Cookie here. It's the Pat and JT podcast.
Pat and JT podcast.
It's cold in our podcast studio. It is. It's July 5th, and it's cold in here.
It's weird. This weather is so strange for a lot of people. I'm sure I've heard a lot of people talking about that. You know, needing to turn on the air conditioning just in general, and you have to turn it on because we have west-facing windows, and if there is sunshine, it warms up rather quickly.
Yeah, instant, almost.
And the humidity, of course, you need to just keep the air moving. And there's no way. I think we could just turn the fan on. Maybe we can try that. But there's something amiss because it says 72 or 73, but you go 1 degree higher and it's like a furnace in here.
Right.
1 degree colder and it's frigid. And there is just no happy place.
No, there isn't.
It's no happy
there
place.
isn't. You wouldn't think it'd be that difficult in 2019 to just have an HVAC system that just kind of works.
I've had people say, "Oh my God, you're wearing a jacket, aren't you dying?" It's like I have to wear it at work, and I just forget when I take off and I walk out the door, and just like, "Oh God, it's so hot outside." Totally forget. But yeah, layers. But a lot of people understand that because in the wintertime, you've got people that have the space heaters,
right?
Because they're freezing at work.
We could have a space heater in here at some point. At some time, even in the summer.
The winter was actually not bad up here.
No, yeah, you're right. It wasn't.
It really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know, but
Anyway.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's just, and I'm over this again, like we talked about before. I'm over the humidity. Now that the 4th of July is over, it's in our rear view mirror. Let's just go.
Can we? Okay, let me just say this about the whole. I just want winter back. That whole thing.
I want fall back. I don't want winter back. I want fall back.
The weather we've had lately, though, has not been awful. I mean, we had a couple really hot days, a couple steamers there, but in the grand scheme of things, like this morning's beautiful. Weather-wise,
except for the rain, it was raining so hard.
It was pouring
on the
when
way.
I left. Yeah,
I had to pull off the interstate. I don't have when Sophia was with me this morning too, and I'm thinking about this. I'm like, do I show her the side of me that like just that's it? We're plowing through it. So the day after the 4th of July, that's how this country was founded. We bravery. But then on the other hand, it's like I don't want to get in an accident with her in the car, and I couldn't see anything, so we pulled off at the 420 exit and just sat underneath.
Should have drove by and said hi to my mom and dad.
Well, next time I will. Next time I'll have your dad meet me in Ashland for some coffee.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the rain was awful.
Yeah, it was but I like it when it does that. I like that. The storms cool things off, and it's just been so.
I do too.
Temperate.
But not when I'm driving though.
Oh my God! I tell you what,
scary,
Lord. Anyway, but I would rather have the humidity as it is because it doesn't take a lot to shovel it.
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes it's pretty thick.
I can find a way. You can find it. Just give me a breeze, and I'm happy. That's all that takes.
I had to pull weeds on yesterday morning.
This
pull weeds in the house.
weather.
Walk out. It was 90 seconds, and I'm drenched. And it was before 8 o'clock in the morning. It was so humid. That's what I can't stand.
I went for a walk yesterday morning with the dog. Took
can't
Jack out
stand
for a
it.
long walk. We had a great walk and listened to a podcast as we were doing our walk. Didn't run into hardly anybody.
That's nice.
It was so nice.
Yeah.
Nobody was lighting fireworks off. I don't know why. It's about 7:30. So it was really nice and just went for a really nice long walk. But yeah, the weeds, this has been prime weed weather. Oh my God. You know, I mean, just ridiculous because it's everything that they want. And they grow like 5 inches a day.
Stupid. Yeah, it's
like
dumb.
crazy. I did that too. I had to do a little bit of weed
miserable.
pulling. Speaking of podcasts too, we had been talking about other podcasts that we listened to and looking for any requests or updates, I guess, really of your lists. Anything that you would recommend. Had a couple of them in particular that I grabbed. One is because it was for Disgraceland.
Yeah.
Super good. That's a good podcast. Krista had sent that one in, and I listened to it. I got fortunate. That's one of the first ones I found. It was good. And then another one said, just listening to the podcast and you guys asking for recommendations, highly recommend Confronting OJ. It's with Kim Goldman. And apparently she's interviewing everyone she can from the trial with the goal of interviewing, quote, the killer.
Confronting OJ?
Yeah. With Kim Goldman.
I think I saw a trailer or something for that on one of the other ones that I listened to, but completely forgot about it. I can write that down.
Write that down.
Confronting OJ.
That looks really good. So Joni, thank you for that.
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
Joni.
Always looking for some new podcasts, and while we're sitting here talking about it, as a matter of fact, I did find a couple of new ones. I was just talking to Pat about them this morning. One of them's called On Purpose with Jay Shetty. He's kind of like a motivational, inspirational relationship kind of guru, literally almost a guru. He was a monk for a while.
Right, which
Yeah.
How you pull out of that and say, I used to be a monk. And
used to be a monk, and then he got out of that. Now he's married. And so moving on, and motivational speaker. And then Mystery Show is another one I just got hooked on. And I kind of like it. It's a girl. Her name is Starlee Kime, I think is her name. But anyway, it's real innocent sounding. I mean, as far as that this isn't somebody who comes from a broadcast background or even a presenter speaking type, and it's really very good. It's well written.
What's it called?
Mystery
show.
Mystery show. Just
Okay.
pretty simple, right? Mystery show. Yeah.
All right.
Is another one that I'll throw that one out there as well. Another good one. So like to get any kind of recommendations that you have, obviously.
It's funny when somebody recommends a band or something, you're like, oh, you need to like blah, blah, blah. It's like total hit or miss if you're going to actually like them. But with podcasts, anybody that's recommended one to me, I haven't not liked it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
It seems like if it's something that they take the time, especially with podcasts, because you got it in your ear. But yeah, appreciate it. So after the 4th of July weekend, like you said, we're on the backside of that.
Yep. Post 4th.
Sadly, that means it's all downhill from here. We're like, 6 weeks away from school? 6?
Yeah,
when is school?
about 5
August?
weeks. August, middle August, 13, 14, 15, right in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
about 6 weeks till school's back in. Are you
Yeah,
excited?
so we're really close. It's so crazy. It's not even a stressor for me now because Bennett's going to be able to drive both kids to school now. He's going to be taking Soph. And him, and that's off my plate now.
You were freaking out though, pretty much the other day. Bennett just started driving. He's been driving all of a week, less than a week, and on his own. Mm-hmm. And he called you and wanted to know if you wanted to meet for lunch.
Yes.
And that weirded you out.
Yeah, it was very weird. And today's another weird one. Weird twice. Two weirds. Is that, first of all, he invited his sister to go to lunch with him. He's going to pick her up. She can decide where she wants to go, and he's going to take her to lunch. He's got a job, just got paid, and he drives. It's the cutest thing. So he invited her.
That's awesome.
And then I got the call. Like, hey, Dad, why don't you meet up with us for lunch today? Now I see it. So that's weird. It's just weird. It's awesome. It's like I'm super proud of it.
Because it normally is, let's go to lunch. Can you come and get me?
Come pick me up. Let's go to lunch. What can we do? So now he's got the plan down and I'm going to meet them, which is freaking weird.
So they're going to come in one car and you're coming in another.
Super weird. But then on the other side, I think, I see it slick. I see his game because I would do the same thing to my parents and my grandparents growing up. They invite me, so I pay, and then they don't have to worry about it, which is great. Mm-hmm. Which, whatever.
That's okay. That's all right.
But
That's
it's just,
good.
The whole thing's weirding me out.
You aren't going to all show up in the same car.
No.
And then when you get done eating, you're going to walk out the door and you're going to go to different cars.
Yeah, maybe sobbing when I see them drive away. I may cry. And he tried to call me last night at 11:30 to ask me about this. And he called me twice, 2 missed calls. I get up this morning, 2 missed calls from Bennett, middle of the night. Well, 11:30 for me, it's middle of the night. Thinking, oh God, so what's going on? What's going on? Is he okay? And I need to just pump the brakes. He was fine.
Oh, I don't blame you. He should have left you a message or texted you.
Yeah.
That would be a good
I will tell them.
follow-up.
We will have that conversation today.
That'd be a good follow-up.
While I'm paying for food.
Yes.
We'll have that conversation today.
I love that. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So 4th of July itself, did you do anything like firework wise?
We didn't. We went to our friend John and Patty's house, just laid by the pool and drank I drank a lot of beer. I didn't mean to, but I was drinking beer out of a Yeti, and the Yeti held 2 beers, and I'm like, well, I had 1 beer. That's 1 Yeti, 2 beers. But I took a picture.
Yeti, 2 Yetis, 3 Yetis floor. I went
5 Weddies. John and his son went to the firework tent yesterday, and when they left, his wife's like, be responsible. Don't go crazy with the fireworks. And so about an hour later, they show up, and I got a picture. I'll post it on our Facebook page. I've seen these fireworks at the tents. I've never seen anybody actually buy these fireworks. They're the big.
It's like a kit?
No, it is the big cannons. It's the ones that are like 3 feet tall and about 18 inches around. He bought.
This just doesn't sound like a good idea.
And unfortunately, because of my Weddies, I left well before they lit these off. But he bought everything with an American flag and that said Huskers on it.
Awesome.
And it's one called the Patriot Defender, and it's literally 18 inches around, 2.5 feet tall. You look inside this thing, and it's like you're looking down the business end of a cannon.
Yeah. Oh,
it is
God.
And one's called Disturbing the Peace. So I can't wait to hear how that went. But I post these pictures. It's in the back of his Jeep. It's crazy. Oh I don't even know how much they spent. I didn't even ask.
That's nuts. Now, granted, as we speak, if you're listening in order, it might be Saturday for you, which would be July 6th, actually. So it's been a couple of minutes since July 4th, but still hearing fireworks go off.
Yeah.
Today, as we speak, July 6th is actually in Omaha. I think it's Fireworks and Firearms Amnesty Day. And so people can.
So if you are riding dirty, you
go, right?
Riding dirty with fireworks and with weapons.
Tie this all in.
Yes.
But it is, and I think it's keepomahabeautiful.org has the information if you want to look it up, but it's going on at Seymour Park 9 to 1 on Saturday, July 6th.
It's kind of weird. I always think it's weird that people actually turn stuff in on those days. It
I
just seems odd.
I get the fireworks. I never really thought about the fireworks, though. Remember, we've seen this happen over time where there have been times where somebody's improperly stored fireworks have exploded in their garage. You might remember the gentleman that got hurt severely, or house fires happening. Just had one happen on the fourth morning.
Oh,
it was
really?
Improperly stored fireworks, and somehow I didn't get all the details, but all I know is they were inside in their garage and it started the fire in the garage. And so they're asking people, if you have fireworks, if you want to get rid of them, they'll take them to dispose of them properly. So then I'm like, dispose of them properly? What are you talking about? Oh, well, there is a method to the madness. As I'm driving around the last couple of days, and the shrapnel is everywhere still.
It's crazy.
Nobody picking up their debris, picking up their mess after they're shooting them off on public streets. I get it. You want to shoot them off in the street, but then, clean it up.
I'll just sweep it up.
Clean it up. Yeah, sweep it up. You're supposed to put it in a bucket of water.
Never done that.
I doubt that too. And then on top of it, that water's not supposed to go down the drain.
Sure as hell didn't do that.
Didn't do that
either.
either.
If I ever would put it in a bucket of water, I would never think not to put it down just dump it down the
It's
sewer.
supposed to go down the toilet. That's where you're supposed to
Would
take
never
that
think
water.
of that.
Nope, me neither. And then on Nextdoor, I saw the most hilarious post. Have you ever seen the post like on social media where somebody says, my 8-year-old was riding with me and just realized, it says something that's prophetic or something. You're like, your kid did not say that.
No,
you didn't. No.
Quit projecting.
Quit it. Exactly. So somebody posted on Nextdoor. I was just talking to my 9-month-old son, and he had a really good point. He said, fireworks were meant to be fun, pretty, and innocent, but sometimes they can be annoying and bothersome at late hours of the night. I believe most people have the best of intentions and don't intend on bothering others and their pets, but it happens. I love our neighbors and realize fireworks are inevitable, but people on Nextdoor typically aren't the ones being rude at 2 a.m. and should just realize people will be people and let it be. I just hope everyone realizes that the 4th of July is about being friends and being around friends and family and enjoying the holiday.
Okay.
And he goes on to write, he's really very well spoken, and I agree with him.
For a 9-month-old. Jeez.
But it's hilarious. Got some great responses. It just kind of cuts
hilarious.
the tension, of wanting to say, dude, 2 a.m., stop it.
Stop.
And you get it. It just kind of cut the tension so it wasn't coming off as all harpy and lecturing. And instead, his 9-month-old son, I got a kick out of that. That was great.
How come we haven't, you and I talked about this briefly before we came in here. People, the campaigns and all the stuff about the plastic straws for the environment and the balloons and stuff like that. Totally get it. That's totally fine.
Yes.
How come there hasn't been this uproar about fireworks? And like you said, the debris everywhere, there's plastic shrapnel, there's strings.
And as a matter of fact, not only that, but the chemicals that are in the fireworks themselves and what's left over, they even suggest not, and had seen where somebody was offering to power wash the debris off the streets, not doing that. That's not the best idea, but it's kind of all you got because it's on the concrete.
It's going to rain anyway.
It's going to get washed away.
Right.
But you're right. I mean, and also one other thing that always, kind of catches you when you're hearing the fireworks or you're seeing the fireworks go off is the animals that are in the wild, like the birds.
You never think about that.
Have got to think, what the hell is going on? And fireworks going off all around them.
Yeah, they have no idea what's up.
No idea what's up, or the deer, or the wild turkeys that are right across the street from us. I'm sure they're all wondering, seriously, is it Thanksgiving? The poor turkeys are probably scared to death.
No, true. Yeah, people don't. You think about dogs and cats, domestic, but you don't think about the wild, the fox, and who cares about the opossums? But the raccoons, you don't care. You don't think about those.
Yeah, but I've never seen anything. Really, I haven't seen a huge campaign about that.
No,
or anybody saying anything about it. So.
I'm sure eventually there will be.
Yeah, eventually. And then one other thing posted up there, I saw a post it's called @Fact is on Twitter. And they said that 91% of people skip the first slice of bread because it's ugly. I retweeted that only because, with my 2 cents worth. Yeah. I skipped the first piece of bread to protect the next piece of bread so it doesn't get stale. In my mind, that makes sense. In my mind, is that what everybody does? Is that what?
That's
or
not.
do you
That's
skip
not
it because
why
it's ugly.
I skip it because I like crust. I'm a huge fan of crust.
Yeah.
So at the end, when the
And that's the name of our podcast. I'm a huge fan of crust.
Let me write that. That's so gross.
I'm a huge fan of crust.
Okay. So I don't eat a lot of bread anymore. We just don't have bread in the house. But when I would crush a couple sandwiches a day, I would love it to get to the end and have a sandwich where it's crust.
So the heels.
Both heels of the bread.
I like the
love
heel
it.
toasted. And somebody had tweeted that too, or responded with that that's their favorite way to have a piece of toast with butter on it because it keeps all the butter in it.
Yeah. It's a bread cup.
Yes. Yeah, a great way. And for an egg. Setting an egg on egg sandwich, just setting an egg on top.
So
of it.
yeah,
it's perfect. But I don't skip it because it's ugly. I'm just trying to make better use of it.
Yeah, just don't burn it right away.
And
Savor it. It's called bread tantric.
It has, right.
Tantric your bread.
Put that heel to use.
Yeah. If we didn't already have a big fan of crust, put that heel to use would be our second title.
All right. So big thank you to Kugler Vision for supporting our podcast as always. I've seen a lot of people have been signing up, getting their consultation. I'm glad to see that. If for no other reason than for your peace of mind, to know your eyes are in good health, know what your vision correction options are. And if you decide to do the procedure and move forward and get rid of the contacts and glasses.
Can't think of better people to have it done with. Better facility, better track record, better customer service. I mean, everything. We
even pointed out this week, our own friend, Matt Schick, who now lives East Coaster now, with ESPN, and he's coming back to have it done here with Kugler Vision. Just their reputation is huge.
Says a lot.
It's that huge. World-class team, world-class people. Dr. Lance Kugler and the whole staff are fantastic. They make you feel right at home, super comfortable. You feel like you're walking into a family.
Yeah, super nice.
It's
Everybody
really great, and everything is state of the art. So get signed up for that consultation, and you may end up with same-day LASIK too. That could be a possibility. Online, it's kuglervision.com.
It's Pat and JT. Online, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can go to right directly to our website too. The website is just Pat and JT.
PatandJT.com.
PatandJT.com, and our voicemail 402-403-9478. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Rate, review, subscribe.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Parkville Media Production.